everyone. Thank you for coming to my virtual booth. And thank you for coming to the first Nourish Festival Virtual Expo. So exciting. I'm very excited today to show you my cookbooks. I have celiac disease. I was diagnosed about 7 years ago, and I also cannot have dairy. So between the two allergies, I had to figure out how I was going to live the rest of my life with my food journey. About 5 years ago, I started taking my old recipes and recreating them so that I could eat them. So then I started writing them down, and I had enough for a cookbook, so I put a cookbook together. My first cookbook is called Gluten and Gluten-Free Cooking in Perfect Harmony. What makes my cookbook different? The first part that's different is that it's my journey. It's a celiac's journey. What happens when the doctor tells you you've been diagnosed? What do? And I found it very hard, and I'm doing this so that your path is easier. But not only that, my book is different because everything is written gluten-free, traditionally, or how to make both at the same time. So you can create these recipes 3 different ways. Most of the main entrees, everything is done so that you can create one recipe, but I show you and tell you what it is you need to change. It could be as simple as the chicken broth, the soy sauce, but I'm very specific on how to guide you in this book. The recipes are all easy, things that you have in your kitchen. Each cookbook has 70 recipes: breakfast, lunch, dinner, appetizers, desserts, and alcoholic beverages. The pictures are great. The food tastes just like the pictures look. I live out of my own cookbooks, and these foods have been tested. I had neighbors, friends, families try these before they even went into the cookbook, and until they get the seal of approval, they weren't going in, because I wanted to give you quality and deliciousness. And so this was my first cookbook. A few years later, because of the great turnout, the great comments, everyone, the feedback was wonderful, I created my second cookbook. Gluten and Gluten-Free Cooking in Perfect Harmony, Take 2. Same format, 70 recipes, and the difference is they're just 70 different recipes. Everything from donuts to pastas, and I can't even say them all. There's just so many of them. And I thought this was done. And I give great stories in here too of people that I've met on my journey, and they inspired me. And it took everything I had, but last year I created my 3rd cookbook. And this one I went out of my own comfort level. Everything, calzones, cinnamon rolls, things that I hadn't had in like 10 years. That tastes just as good as the pictures. And so I'm very excited that I have all 3 cookbooks here for you. If you choose to buy them, 1, 2, or 3, they're all there. I'm so happy you came by today. There is a spot on my site that if you have questions, we can have a private chat. Please sign up. On my website, LucyCodyContentebooks.com. There's also an email there that if you have more questions, I'm available to speak with you. Thank you so much for coming by and listening, and have a wonderful day.